Hello, 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 friends, and welcome into an episode of Maybe Trust the Tape, maybe not. Who knows? My name's Jeff. I think it's this button. Cavanaugh! I can't hear what I play, so I hope that said Cavanaugh.
Cavanaugh. Yeah.
And this is Broaddus. I don't have a Bryan Broaddus song, but it's Broaddus. What was the band that you love that you were really excited about? We could get.
I always liked REM because they were like from my college days in the 80s growing up in Louisiana. They were Athens, Georgia band.
There was a band that you brought up for no reason a few weeks ago that was like going on tour or something.
Oh, it was AC/DC.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna get.
Yeah, they're doing their stadium tours, bro. These guys are gonna sell out stadiums.
All right, well, we're
not
gonna
just
get
arenas. They're gonna get stadiums.
We're gonna find an AC/DC song that we can make a Broaddus song out of. That's what we're gonna do. Shout out to the people who are in the chat.
Have a drink on me is a good one, Jeff. Have a drink on me. Have a drink on me.
Have a Broaddus tea.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure that out.
Shout out to all the people who were in the chat before the show even started talking about hot dogs.
Now this is a hot dog bun.
I think it's a hot dog too.
So Brian, after a win over Tampa Bay, who had everything to play for, and the Cowboys had nothing to play for, let me ask you this: was it the hot dog or was it the bun?
I think it was the hot dog in this one. I really, really do. The hot dog played a big role in this one. No, you're absolutely right. Tampa with everything to play for. Southern
90% playoff chance if they win, 50 if they lose. Those are pretty round, close numbers.
Jeez,
and they lost.
And they lost. And everybody out there, you and Vach and everybody, then all of a sudden, I don't know if you were more disappointed or were Raider fans more disappointed in their team messing around.
If I were a Raider fan, I'd have lost my mind. They were in the number one pick seat, and now they are fifth because they beat the Jags and they don't have a quarterback. So if I were a Raider fan, like for the Cowboys, it's fun to bitch about, but it's all part of it is just fun. Like we're like, oh no, I'm going to be 10th. Oh no, I'm going to be 15th. Whatever. The Raiders
2 to 6 is a big jump right there.
Yeah, I need my quarterback if I'm the Raiders. If you're the Cowboys, it's just like, oh no, I'm going to lose the D tackle I want. I'm going to have to pick the offensive line. Like they're talking about their franchise. If I were a Raider fan, I would be furious about that win.
Yeah, it was. Hey, but good win for the Dallas Cowboys. That's a team fighting for a spot and fighting to win a division. And you went out there, you're really banged up in a lot of areas, and boy, you had a really great defensive effort from a lot of guys. You went after, you kind of held them in check. I mean, there were a couple of drives that they had, but watching the tape this morning, man, you had some guys really playing at a very, very high level to get that win for you yesterday.
So we're going to do this every week. We're going to do this after every single game. We're going to talk about
got two more of them after this.
We're going to talk about the coaching staff after every game because
give them credit. Give them credit. I went on the radio last night on the post-game show, and I'm not even going to let you get your question out. I went on and I said, Jerry Jones, if you feel this strongly about Mike McCarthy and the words that you're saying about Mike McCarthy, go ahead and get an extension. Get this thing done. Make everybody happy this Christmas. Come out and tell us that, in fact, that you and Don Yee are in contract negotiations for Mike McCarthy to coach this team into the future. So, by all means, do it. If you're feeling this good about this coach, go in, go full on in and run this thing back. Get Dak healthy. You got CeeDee Lamb playing like a warrior. Figure out some things on defense, get Micah Parsons done, draft a little bit, bottom fish some free agents that are going to play at a very high level for you like you've got this year. Run this thing completely back.
Bottom fish.
No, that's what we do. We bottom fish here but we get production from bottom fishing. You Rico Dowdle, bottom fishing. Brock Hoffman, bottom fishing. That's what we do here. And you get very high level. Now you've got some guys you drafted playing at a high level. Oso Diggy's playing at a high level. Golston playing at a high level. Bland playing at a high level. Yeah. Sign this coach up, run this thing back, and see if you can find a way to win the division again. Against the division, it'll probably be a little bit better with the Giants maybe grabbing a quarterback. We'll see if they do that.
Did you not see the trailer for the Jerry Cowboy documentary?
No,
he's not going to do anything to tell you anything right now. He's just not going to do it because
no, it's time to get.
I'm
I'm all Am I all for bringing this coach back? Absolutely not. But Jerry Jones is
absolutely not.
Jerry Jones is full on. Him, Stephen Jones. I've not heard more positivity about a man, in a long, long time. And if that's how they feel, bring him back. I want to hear it this week. I want to hear we're working on a contract extension for Mike McCarthy. We're going to bring him back. We're going to get a 3-year contract extension, and here we go.
No, Brian, because then you don't have it to talk about and guess about for the next months.
Totally good, man. No, need this done now. Now, make everybody Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. No, let's get this done, man. We love this guy. We're totally on board with this guy. Nobody does more with less than this man. Hey, let me tell you what. I'll give you credit for this, Jeffrey. When they play short week games, this man knows how to win short week football games.
We're cooking.
He sure does.
He
absolutely does. So he can get his team ready for Sunday, sometimes for Monday, sometimes for Wednesday if he has to.
That's my guy.
Let's just, hey man, sign this guy up right now. Let's go. What are we waiting on? What are we waiting on this morning, Jerry? We a great victory against the Buccaneers. It really was. Pittsburgh, they've had some really nice victories. They've had some terrible losses, though, too. But you know what? If you're this positive about Mike McCarthy, please sign him up today.
I like spicy, Brian.
It's not spicy, man. I am just telling you, I have never heard more positivity about a man coaching a football team that's 7-8.
So you're just telling him, hey, you keep saying
I am challenging Jerry Jones on this platform right now to call Don Yee and get this deal done pronto.
KG's in the super chat. Good, strong listening, man. Hola,
hey,
amigo.
KG.
Not to throw y'all off subject, but just had my ACL reconstructed on Wednesday.
Whoops.
I appreciated your kind words and advice not too long ago. Let's get back to flag football. Oh, man, I wish I could play flag football.
Yeah.
Hey, do your rehab. Otherwise, you'll destroy your knee for life. Okay?
Yeah.
Know that because I
don't be Jeff. Be Jeff in a lot of things, but don't be Jeff on rehab, please.
Don't be Jeff.
Don't be Jeff.
Muttface has a question that's going to be for you because I have not. Always like watching the boys win. Have you seen Efton Chisholm III from Eastern Washington?
Have not seen Mr.
Thanks,
Chisholm.
bud.
Appreciate you, though. Hey, by the way, I made a prediction a while back, and I want to pat myself on the back because that's what I do on this platform. I love to pat myself on the back. I think Mike Zimmer saved this guy's job.
Okay.
I said this.
There's nothing I like more.
And I said it on your platform. Mike Zimmer is going to save this man's job. And there were some times where Mike Zimmer didn't look like he was going to save this man's job. But I would like an apology by everybody on this platform because I think that he saved his job. I'm a football man. Look at me right now.
There's nothing I
am a football man here. Yes.
There's nothing I appreciate more, Brian, than someone pushing their own narrative.
I am, man. I'm a genius. I'm a football genius.
In Brian's case, it's I like Zimmer, not a McCarthy fan. So now, no matter what happens, we'll go ahead and tell you about that Zimmer.
Hey, let me tell you what.
Not really that McCarthy.
Let me tell you what. Hey, I get that contract done with Mike McCarthy. Let's get it done. What are we waiting on over there at Valley Ranch? We're going duck hunting?
It's not Valley
Stuttgart,
Ranch.
Arkansas to get this done. Let's go. Let's do some football things over there, general manager, man.
Maxwell's extending. Mike McCarthy's like getting back with the ex it won't work out with.
Hey, I'm glad No, don't think that way. No, this is going to work. This is going to work. It always works.
Coach for Dallas. Boy, Gruden is right up the alley of what they're going to hire if they do have to hire a new coach.
Wait a minute. That's my friend. That's my friend, John Gruden. I mean, him, Zimmer. I got a lot of friends, all these old friends I've got. But that's part of my McCarthy support is like what Collinsworth said during the game. He's like, I mean, he's won 12 games every year. This year they've been banged up. Plus, you got to remember, if you're the head coach of the Cowboys, sign him up now. Go. What are we waiting on?
You gotta deal with a lot of other stuff. So if you've got a guy that's dealing with that stuff, maybe just go ahead.
This guy is amazing. This guy's our guy, man. Do you see the offensive creativity? Got Cooper Rush playing out of his mind last night.
He did.
I love it. He did. I'm serious. I'm not lying. I just watched the tape.
I don't like that you don't sound serious about this.
No, I am serious about it. Jeff, I am totally serious about this. I have never heard a general manager talk more glowingly about a coach in my life.
Yeah.
I don't think I don't think that Brett Veach even talks about Andy Reid like this. But I'm excited.
Andy's no Mike, you know. Andy's only
what?
won. Andy's only won Super Bowls with Pat Mahomes.
He got a difference maker in games where he's lost all his players. And what? What are we talking about over there?
Mike pulled it off with Aaron Rodgers. Okay, Andy Reid needed Pat Mahomes to win Super Bowl.
How about this? This Nate Staley, is that his name? Nate Bailey. I've never heard Broaddus slam. By the way, you can spell my name right if you want to slam me. Never heard Zimmer after this performance. Bullshit. Man, there were times where this is so. I've sat there. Obviously, you don't listen to all the platforms I'm on, and hey, that's a shame on you because you're missing out on really damn good content. But here we are. You know, I said the other day, man, that like they did not teach the defense fast enough. They did not get it. They did not get the defense done. They did not the players, the buy-in, whatever. They did not get it done fast enough. So Merry Christmas to you, Mr. Bailey. Merry Christmas, Mr. Bailey. Savings and loan. That's from The Wonderful Life, Jeff, if you want to know what that's from.
Listen, I'm just having a great time. I'm
having fun too, man.
I love when you get excited enough to drop a bullshit and a shame on you.
No, that's
shame on you in 3 shows.
I have been critical of Mike Zimmer. The one thing I will do is I will be fair about it, though. But I'm all for Jerry Jones here. Let's go. Let's do this, man. Let's do it.
Done. Leave in the chat. Who do you want to coach the Cowboys? Are you happy with McCarthy? You out on McCarthy? Where are you?
Oh no, I'm happy with McCarthy. Bryan,
stop it. You're lying. I don't appreciate your disingenuous attitude today, sir.
No. 7 and 8. 7 and 8's right where you need to be right now. You're playing with a banged up football team. You know, you're not. CeeDee Lamb goes out for part of the game. No, man, this is no. We're good, bro.
I don't appreciate how smoothly you're mixing your sarcasm with actual takes. I don't appreciate it.
No, man. I am. Hey, I've bought into Mike McCarthy. He's done a fine job. Nobody gets teams ready on short rest better than him. Nobody plays without their backup quarterback better than him. Nobody moves the football better than him with no players on the field. You know, no offensive lineman. I was wrong about Mike McCarthy. So sign him up. General managers tell me he's one of the best in the league. So
see, that's where you throw me off. See, I was starting to believe you again. I was like, okay, he does like McCarthy, but then you're going back to I can't trust you right now. I can't trust you. Now we have to play a game with Bryan.
Hey, we go in the locker room. We go in the locker room. We hug it up. We pat each other on the chest, and we're like, hey, yeah, man, you're my guy. You're my guy. Hey, run this thing back. Let's go.
All right.
I'm all for it. You know what? I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win. I'm not going to win this one. I'm not. So good for Mike. Good for Mike. And hey, and you know what? Mike Zimmer, he had his head up his ass early in the season on some of the stuff they were doing. They've kind of figured some things out. They got Micah Parsons playing better. You got Osa, Golston, guys you're probably going to lose. Jay Lou, get ready for him to wear a Commanders. They're playing with a cast off. Who is that guy that had the crazy last name? He's their nickel. No, Oruwariye plays for you currently. They had who was they're going to say it in the chat.
Who's nickel? Who?
The nickel for the Commanders is the guy that was never. We got him from the Dolphins. Why do I always forget his name?
Oh, Igbenogany.
Yeah, boom. That's your nickel. Jourdan Lewis or Igbenogany. Igbenogany was inactive like about 15 weeks last week. But hey, the Commanders are playing nickel slot with him right now.
So heater.
You don't think that they're going to go after Jourdan Lewis? Stephen Jones is going to go, what just happened? What happened at the end of the day? At the end of the day, we just lost all our players that can play. Yeah.
Well, that was today's edition of Is It the Hot Dog or Is It the Bun?
No, that's it. The hot dog bun.
I think it's the hot dog, too.
Hot dog. It's always the hot dog, Steven. You know better. It's always the hot dog.
Hey, is a Michigan dog? I saw a picture and somebody referenced a Michigan dog, and it looked like it was on a piece of bread, but it was folded and toasted a little bit, and it had chili on top. If that is a thing, I want that dog. It's like a poverty dog that we all ate when we were poor. Like you just take a piece of bread and that's your bun. But it looked like it was nicely toasted, and they had some meat sauce on top of it, and that looked like a delicious dog. That's all I wanted to say about hot dog.
All you wanted to say, people, I'm not mad, man. I'm really not mad. I am so happy I'm so happy that all you that want Mike McCarthy are going to get your wish. I'm happy for you folk. I'm happy. Merry Christmas. I'll say it again. Merry Christmas, savings and loan. That's wonderful life. It's a wonderful life. You're a Dallas Cowboy fan. You've got a wonderful life here. You're going to get your coach back. What's that?
Next, I think you should do Cooper Rush should be the starting quarterback next year.
Playing like it, isn't he? My man was dealing last night.
He played a good football game.
But hey, all of a sudden McCarthy's like, maybe if we throw the ball down the field, we can do something here, But
Wait a minute, Brian. You're supposed to hate him calling pass plays. He's supposed to call run plays.
No, man, I'm good. Mike's good with me. I'm happy. Seriously, I'm happy for all the folks that want Mike McCarthy. I am. I'm happy for you because you win. This is like an election. I'm on the wrong side of this one. You're going to win.
It's not over, Brian. You still got a chance.
No, it's over. It's over.
It's not over.
They've cast the last vote. They cast the last vote in Arkansas.
It's not over. Because what about when they go and Jerry's like, well, Mike, congrats. No. You got it. We're gonna sign you up for one more year. And Mike's gonna be like, I'm not signing a 1-year contract.
Jack Sawyer's the 3rd round player on my board, by the way. That question was just asked.
Jack Sawyer. Oh, that's Ohio State.
or Ohio State. Good player, man. Got to develop some pass rush, but he is a good player. Good run defender. I got a couple of really good run defenders there.
Here's the good news, Brian, about the draft stuff. We do continue to tumble with where our pick is going to be. But it just makes it more and more okay.
Get the runner
to just take Emeka Egbuka right there in the first round. Just
him or the Burden kid from Missouri, the wide receiver. I'll take either one of them.
Nice, safe player. Just get you a guy that is going to be a reliable top 2 to 3 option on your team for the next 4 years, and have a don't miss pick.
Guy's got a pretty golf swing too.
A pretty golf swing.
Golf swing. Dad loves him. Mom and dad. I mean, dad is a big factor in his life. Kid
I think his dad loves him. That's a big one because we have a lot of us out here who dad don't love us so much.
Oh, hey, I'm all for you, bro. I'm all for you. If you're struggling out there, man, hey, there's always some people that'll try and help.
I'll be your dad.
That's my public service. Yeah, we'll be your dads today. I'm old enough to be a lot of people's dads.
If you're out there and you are under the age of 20,
there's a possibility that you're their dad.
I'll be your dad. Yeah. If you are over the age of 20 but under the age of 45, Brian will be your dad.
Yeah.
So
Brian wants Jason Witten as head coach. No, man. I'm just telling you, Jason Witten's going to get an interview, but this thing ain't coming opening, folk. This thing ain't coming open. You guys are going to get your guy. You're going to get your guy. I'm so excited for everybody. I'm so excited. What?
Can I tell you who I'm excited for?
Who? I'm excited. You excited for all the guys that played into a contract with some other team?
I am excited for them. Yeah. I like people. I hope Jourdan Lewis makes a bunch of money. I want him to be here, but I also hope he makes a bunch of money because I really like Jourdan Lewis. Yeah. I'm happy for CeeDee Lamb. I mean, I know that
my man is he signed a big contract and he is worth every penny of that. He really is.
And I think it's awesome that I think it's terrible that he keeps making big plays. If he would take my advice, let's just take care of ourselves. I know in theory we can't do any more damage.
He ain't gonna do that.
Season's over. Let's take care of ourselves. Let's get ready for when the games count again. But to his credit, he don't care. He wants to prove to you out there and me and Brian that no, I am not the diva that you may think I am. I am not that sort of player.
Nope.
I'm a bad MFer that loves this game and is going to go out there and fight even after getting paid, even while I'm hurt. And I actually do think that's cool for the Cowboys.
Guy loves football. The guy absolutely loves playing football. He really does. And he's going to do everything he can to be on that field. And it ain't about the tackles anymore. It's about him just slamming into the ground. That's his biggest problem. My man will go get the football. He's not he will go get it. They had some guys make some plays yesterday. Tolbert, I've been kind of unfair to Tolbert. Made a couple plays for you in that game. Yes, that 3rd down catch he made might have been better than the catch he made on the touchdown catch he made. Rush didn't give him a very good ball to catch. He was able to extend, get the first down. Good for him. Got to be fair here. I mean, he made a couple of really nice plays. I need him to do that, though, every game. I need him to make more than 2 catches, but That's what you absolutely need. No, I'm not trolling you guys. By the way, I'm seeing a lot of trolling going on. No, enjoy your coach.
This guy wants us to read Cooper Rush's stats for the Bucs game and compare the 2024 record to Cooper Rush's 2024 record for Dak and Coop, and then how much is Coop getting paid. Coop gets paid a lot less, and he has a better record this season. And he does. Had a nice game against the Bucs. So
he did. He had one of the best games that Cooper Rush has ever played.
And much like your Mike McCarthy trolling that you claim is trolling. Anyone out there who thinks that Cooper Rush should be the starter or is better than Dak, you deserve Cooper Rush to be your starter. I hope you get it. I hope they just announce Cooper Rush is better than Dak and he's going to be the starter because you deserve that.
Yeah.
I want you to be happy and get Cooper Rush as your starting quarterback forever.
Because Trey Lance is going to be your backup next year. Get ready for that.
Dude, Cooper Rush is going to be their backup next year.
They're not playing Trey Lance so they can get him for the cheap.
Yeah, but Cooper Rush is also going to be cheap, and they think he's better than Trey Lance. Like, Cooper Rush isn't actually playing his way into a contract with somebody. Cooper Rush is going to get a few years.
You never know, man. You never know. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. I mean, he had a chance if the weather doesn't delay his flight to the Raiders. Hell, he might be the Raiders starting quarterback right now.
Yeah, okay. I would see. Yeah, I guess he does play his way to
Matthew's waiting for me to hire a coach. Matthew, I'm sorry, pal. I can't help you. Not going to have one.
Who do you want?
You know what? I've got a list of guys. I'm not going to talk about it because we got a coach here. We got a coach, man. We got a coach that wins games on short weeks and makes the team play hard.
I have questions.
No need, Matthew. Merry Christmas to you, sir. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
I have questions from people on the internet. Mike wanted to know if Micah is in deal mode. Any reason they can't?
Hey, can I say something real quick? Is Nate Bailey's back again? Nate, Mike McCarthy and I share the same agent, Don Yee. I have nothing against Mike McCarthy.
Doesn't mean you can't dislike him.
I don't. I like Mike McCarthy. He and I share the same agent, Don Yee and Mike McCarthy, and we all have the same. I even told Mike that. I went up and when I introduced myself at training camp to him and told him, I said, you and I share an agent.
Yeah.
Also share a Super Bowl ring from Green Bay. You know, Mike McCarthy. I don't have a problem with Mike McCarthy. I just telling you, he's going to be here. If you have a problem with Mike McCarthy, you're going to lose on this one. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Take that. We win. Brian, you look faster. I guess, yeah, you do.
You know what I did? I shaved my head.
Yeah, it's looking clean today.
I look like, yeah, it's very, very much. It's funny because I've gone from the Ben Franklin look to the shaved head look and trying to lose weight and do all those things to kind of live life a little longer so I can troll people here on our platform.
Okay.
Did I say that? I didn't mean to say that.
That is the best motivation I've ever heard for getting in good shape. I'm trying to stick around and troll you bastards a little bit better.
No, man. Seriously. Hey, you got your guy. You got your guy. Be excited. I'm trying to be excited for you. I really am. I see how excited the general manager is. We interview him twice a week and we talk to him after the game. And
yeah, but you don't know if he's actually excited or if he means any of it because Jerry Jones is a liar. He's trying to milk you along and get you to watch every game and follow the soap opera 365 days a year. And you know this, Brian.
Come on, man. Hey, my guy.
You've got a chance in this thing, Brian.
You win. You're 7-8. Well done.
You've got a chance.
Keep it going.
You've got a chance. You're not dead in the water on this.
Hey, man, he could develop into a difference maker. Let's not act like a person can't change. I think he can develop into a difference maker.
He he won a Super Bowl.
No, he did. He did. He could develop but like 15 years, we can develop into better. We can.
I kind of like that we have it devolving into just you versus a guy in the chat. I think that's fun.
Oh man, this guy, this my man Bailey is just talk about the time you made it personal with Jason Garrett. Yeah, I hated Jason Garrett. I absolutely did.
Can I tell you?
I hated Jason Garrett. Yeah, I made it personal then.
I forgot what channel the game was on, and I'm watching the game.
NBC.
And I'm watching the game last night, and the first half ends, and then I had to hear Jason Garrett talk about the Cowboys, and I was just like, I hate my life.
Yeah.
Like the last thing I thought we were done. I don't want to hear from Jason Garrett, but then there he is on the TV. Like,
I know. I made it.
Tell you guys.
Did he pick him? Did he pick him in the thing? Did anybody pick?
I don't remember
I didn't pick Dallas to win.
When he talks, I get the Charlie Brown thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just hear his voice. Yeah, I just hear his voice. Hey, to your point about everything's great and he's talking so good about McCarthy, why don't you just get him signed today? Why don't they get Micah Parsons signed today?
Yeah, Micah Parsons playing really well for you though.
And if he's telling the truth, he said he doesn't have to be the highest paid defensive player. He wants to get something done.
There's no reason to wait around. Let's go.
Come on, Jerry. Go sign Micah.
Hey, there's some work to be done. We don't have time for holidays around here. We need to get some work done. We got a head coach we got to get signed up, and we got to get Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons has been a difference maker. Hey, you buying Micah Parsons real leader man guy, or is this just a bluff to kind of get his image to look better? Micah Parsons knows how to play a game, by the way. I say that with all due respect. He knows how to manipulate some things. Is Micah Parsons really leader man now, or is he being leader man because he's trying to get $35 million?
Yeah, I don't think Micah Parsons is leader.
Did I put you in a tough spot?
Let me see. Well, I think that this is a great opportunity to tell people that question to me sounds a lot like, is it the hot dog or is it the bun?
Now this is a hot dog bun.
I think it's a hot dog, too.
I think Micah Parsons did a great job with all of the things that he said to the media recently about, I don't have to be the highest paid defensive player. I want to be able to keep some of our guys. I want to be able to do free agency. I want to get this done now so that we can use free agency.
Yeah.
I think Micah Parsons did a genius job
of
beating Jerry and Steven to the punch.
Oh, yeah.
With his negotiations, because what they will do is in January and February and March, you'll get at least one article a month in the paper about how the amount that Micah is asking for means they can't do X. They will attempt to weaponize the fan base against him and his agent to try to save money. It never works, but they will try. And so Micah beat him to it with
David Mulligetta. David Mulligetta, his agent, is brilliant too. I mean, he is really good at negotiating deals. You think this Todd France can negotiate? Watch what David Mulligetta is about to do to these guys.
Well, and I know what Micah Parsons is going to get paid. He's going to get, let's see, Justin Jefferson got 35, Bosa got 34. So he'll definitely get over 34. It'll probably be over 35. It'll be somewhere around $36 million. They will pretend they don't know what it costs all throughout while Micah's saying, look, we're ready to get a deal done. We want this team to be able to sign free agents. I want to win a Super Bowl. He's going to do a great job of flipping it on them. And then they're still not going to sign him because they want the headlines through free agency through April, May, June. They'll get him signed in July or August so that, as Jerry told you in the Netflix trailer, you will be into the soap opera 365 days a year. So they will hurt their own chances of winning and support the way that they want to do business, because free agency, when you sign good players, you have to write the actual checks and you're not spending up to the salary cap. You're spending cash, MF, and money to pay that player. And they don't want to do that because they're cheap. So they're still going to not do what would be best for the team, despite the fact Micah putting pressure on him. But I appreciate Micah trying to put that pressure on him. That's all. Do I think Micah Parsons is a leader man? I don't. But I think that Micah, and this goes for Micah and CeeDee, the way they're playing right now with nothing to play for, I think that's an element of leadership in their way. But like leadership to me it's a personality. It's about how you interact with others. It's about a lot of things that I don't think come naturally to either CeeDee or Micah. But you don't know. I mean, they're young. Like I've been watching Luka Doncic for longer than I've been watching both of those guys, and he still has zero leadership traits to him. He's just a great player. I think they're great players that might show glimpses, whether it's just with words or like the way that CeeDee is playing with nothing to play for while hurt, while being the highest paid non-quarterback on the team. Like that's a version of leadership.
Yeah.
That's do as I do. Look at me. So, we'll see. But no, I don't think because when things don't go well, leadership is shown. And I think when things don't go well, our most recent experience with both of them is bad body language, pout, bitch, put it on other people, don't take accountability. But when you're playing well, they look like great leaders. And so I say, we'll see. It's the hot dog, not the bun. How about that?
How about that?
What do you think?
I think you're absolutely right. I mean, to me, listen, there a lot of us were hearing things. Not everything was coming from the Joneses, Steve and Jerry, about Micah Parsons. A lot of it were people within the organization that said, hey, this would probably be a mistake if we did this, but this is before, this was before the OTAs. This was before the stuff that he was missing. I think this season, there's been a little bit different. I always kind of worry about somebody trying to kind of change their image before they're in a negotiation. And, does he need to be around more? Yes. Did he need to help try and learn this defense with Mike Zimmer? Could he have helped other players, could they have got off to a better start? They didn't. Zimmer, those guys did a poor job of coaching right off the jump, and it hurt them. And they figured some things out, and they've got the real buy-in from the players. I mean, the buy-in that they're playing with better scheme, better design, better execution than they were early in the year. And Micah Parsons is a big part of that, a real big part of that. They are a better football team with Micah Parsons on the field. You see it in a couple of different, plays they had last night. So, the reason they won that football game, Cooper Rush played really well for you. CeeDee Lamb played great. That defense held you in that game. That defense, it could have been bad at the very end. Dallas in the second half did absolutely nothing on offense. Nothing.
Oh, they just happened to have two DBs steal a ball from someone.
Yeah. I mean, that was, you talk about bland, you talk about a heads up play, and give Maris Leofau a lot of credit for holding White up long enough. And all of a sudden White's having to flag the ball, hold it away to try and get it reset. Leofau's, trying to tackle him, breaks loose, and Bland I'm not tackling White. He's going right for the ball. You could see he understands that. And Jourdan Lewis is incredible. Jourdan Lewis never ever looked back for the ball. He got
he realized in a snap that a ball had been caught on him and he could take it.
If you watch End Zone, Jeff, which you'll see here when it comes out for you, you will see his hands in between McMillan's hands. I mean, he literally does not look for the ball. All he sees are McMillan's hands going up, and he sticks his hands in between McMillan's hands. And his body, he's close enough on the play that when, McMillan can't wrestle the ball, from him. So, your defensive back, credit, Al Harris doing a nice job. They played 7 different corners out there. Come on, playing AO and Carson. I mean, I thought Carson was going to be a better player, but he didn't work out that way this year. They played 7 different dudes at corner, and that, and they're kind of piecing this thing together. So, hey, tip of the cap to Al Harris, other coaches, Mike Zimmer, all those guys are doing a hell of a job.
Bryan, you look gorgeous with your streamlined features today.
Yeah.
And
thanks. I mean, I just, like I said, people are asking, well, why is he bald? I was sitting in the chair, and, the guy just said, just take it all off and see what it looks like. And because people have been asking me about that. So we'll see. It's been growing pretty quick though, but it's, like I say, it is what it is right now.
Girlfriend like it?
Everything's good. Yeah. All good.
She liked it.
Okay.
She gave you a little wee.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Love you, Bryan. Have a great day.
Thank you, Jeffrey. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody out there. Merry Christmas. We'll see you Thursday. How about that? Is that right,
Bryan? Yeah.
26. We'll see you.
I mean, I'll be down to do it. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you guys Thursday. How about
Bryan Broaddus from 105.3 The Fan. You can also see him on Botch Lombardi's channel. You can see him everywhere else. Voice of the Love of the Star podcast with Bobby Bobby. Jesus, Jeff, get it together. God. Everybody, just have a good effing day.
Yeah. Get that Mike McCarthy deal done, folks. Let's go.
This is me signing off for Bryan Broaddus, the biggest Mike McCarthy fan on the planet. And you guys have a wonderful day. Remember, you have no idea what
How do you make that heart, Jeff? How do you do that?
Everyone, I love you. Be easy. Bryan's hard hands suck.